No, I could probably tell you 1,000 things that have happened in the short years. I think it would be boring, but
I don't think anything about you is boring, buddy. I think you've had a wild ride.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're still smiling and, I mean, you've gone through the weight of the world on your shoulders, man.
Yeah.
And here you are. And you're still just beginning.
think so.
Oh yeah, wait till you're 40, wait till you're 50, wait till
Wait till you're
60.
60.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Like every phase of life is a new chapter,
Yeah.
and so I think moving to Texas, what a cool chapter to be writing.
Yeah. And then kids, I mean, my biggest goal right now is kids. We have some issues, and it's stemmed from a motocross. I don't know how much we can say on this podcast, but you can imagine jumping in a seat, being a guy. So I broke a lot of bones in motocross. So got some issues, and it's been hard conceiving. So for us, we're doing IVF and a few other certain things, and I know I pray about it daily, but it's crazy. That's my Lamborghini now. Like it's funny to compare a kid to a car, but in my young mind, I guess, like that's the only thing on earth that I really want.
Kids are more expensive than a Lamborghini.
I'm sure.
I'll tell you
Yes,
that.
a lot more, especially because it's been such a struggle having them for me. I want to spoil the crap out of them. So
That kid's gonna come out riding a dirt bike.
yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
But it's so fun. So all those experiences that you've had, though, now you get to pass on.
Yeah.
And your kids will be wiser and smarter, and you'll be able to have all of the empathy that from the experiences you've had to be able to be a great parent, to be a great leader and a coach to real estate agents. It's all part of the plan.
Yeah. Sometimes I question that. I'm like, when I'm like having a crappy day or whatever, I'm like, oh, why the heck did you do this to me? Like, why? Why would you take when my life is so good and I'm sober and my marriage is amazing and I'm working out again, and then my dad dies? Like, why? What the hell? Poor Christian, right?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I talk to you about stuff my dad did to me as a kid. It's like, why was he such a dick? But I shouldn't say that. But you, all of this has been like setting me up for, I feel like, something that's just going to be like really, really big. So.
And so in your grieving process, which it doesn't have a time limit, and so, there's those stages of grief and whatnot. And, I lost my mom at a very young age. And so you'll wrestle with those existential questions of why did this happen, all that kind of stuff. But with time, all those pieces fall into place, and there's a very beautiful picture that will be painted for you. And it'll go, okay. And you'll look back and you wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah. I've learned to not say why anymore. Just what do I do next?
Yeah.
I always ask why. I have a whole bunch of whys right now.
Yeah.
And and he's like, why not?
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, but what do you want me to see? What do you want me to learn? What do you want me to change? What do you want to see in me? And it's a difficult thing, because you want to find what too.
Yeah.
And that's hard to find too.
Yeah.
But you two are like, you're so important to me, and your lives and your journeys make mine worthwhile. You guys are so important to me, and when I see you as young people, it gives me hope for mankind. Because sometimes
very important to us.
There's days where I'm like,
yeah, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, don't like that.